Okay, well, it looks like we're live. Let's see. Okay, guys, it looks like we're live. We're gonna give it a few minutes and see what happens here. Let me go on YouTube and see if it's live. Because it might not be.
I'm not pulling up anything because I have you.
Okay, I see it, but
yeah, I see it. I'm not pulling up anything because I have you.
It looks like what I think we need to do. Hold on. All right, I think what we need to do is go on. If you go on Instagram right now and tell people we're live over on my channel and just link to it.
Okay. So it's linked. Let's see.
I think that's what's happening.
You sent me the link in the email, right?
Yes, but I think what's happening is it's saying that link isn't valid.
Oh, crap. Okay.
I think that's what's happening.
Okay. Let me go into and then get the link and then I'll share it.
This happens.
I don't know. I've never done a live before. I don't know if you see my Instagram, but I used to do like Instagram videos, but I wouldn't do anything else. I tried to do TikTok, but when it started, I was like, no. And then when my mom and my grandma died at the same time, basically, I stopped doing it. It was just too much. And then I just stopped.
You are live, so everybody can see you and hear you. But I think what it is that
I shared the link.
Yeah, I think it's just taking a moment. Guys, if you can hear us, it's just going to take a moment to get this.
Yeah, some people are saying hello. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. We'll be there in just a minute, like all lives. You know, things go wrong with technical issues. We are working our way through them, and I will post in just a second so that everyone can see. And Rhi, you posted it on Instagram?
Yes, I did. I posted the link.
Okay. Then I will go find that and repost it. Okay. Guys, we are going live. It's just gonna take a moment.
Makeup looks so good.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Did it all in 20 minutes, as you well know.
Well, 20 minutes. So what mascara are you using?
Swede Beauty, always Swede Beauty at this point.
Is that the one with the individual lashes? Like there's clusters of.
They do have that product. I don't own it. This is just the mascara.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't use false lashes, although I probably would look better if I did, but it's not my thing. I just I'm not good at it. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something
it takes practice, and after so long, I've ripped out my lashes. No matter how many times I've ever done it, I have ripped so many lashes on the inner corner over here that at this point I throw on lashes all the time, even when I'm not working.
It makes me feel a little better.
Well, I was doing the new lash for a while, and that was making them grow, but then it started growing like in certain spots. And so I stopped doing it because I'm like, I don't want like hair growing out of my tear duct. I did not like that at all.
Well, the Swede Beauty lash serum really works. It's amazing. Okay. I've talked about it like numerous times. It's fantastic. So, all right. I see people joining.
Yep, people are saying that my link worked too.
Great. I just posted the link on YouTube. Let's see. Let's post again, and we'll start at 8:10, guys. It'll take just a moment. Technology can be awesome. Technology can be confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Yeah, there was a problem for people who are just joining. There was a problem with the previous link for some reason. Who knows what it was, but there was an issue with the link. So we are getting another link, or we've gotten another link. We just need to let you all know about it. All right. I think let's do the story. And all right. Hopefully everybody is going to be able to figure this out and join. It's about 35 people on so far. Let's see. Yes. Thank you, Ronnie. We are live. Sharon, hi. Hi, Gita.
Hi.
If you guys have the ability to take the post that remade and on Instagram and repost it, send that link out, that would be helpful, because I'm sure there are people who are looking and trying to find out where in the world we are and cannot find it. So that would be awesome. So everyone, hello. If you haven't been on before, my name is Jennifer and my channel's name is All Feisty. And if you don't know, that's comes from a nickname that I got a very, very long time ago. And today we are graced with the presence. Now, I often refer to her as Rhi. Her full and correct name is Rhiannon. At the Nordstrom store that she is in an undisclosed location. But those of you who have shopped with her, you know where she is. And the goal today at 8:11 p.m. on the East Coast, and hope if you're on the West Coast or if you're in another country or wherever you may be, it might be a different time. We're going to try to go for about an hour, but you know how these, and hi from Woodlands, Texas. It's probably warmer in Woodlands, Texas than it is in Boston right now. I'll tell you that. So the goal is to go about an hour. That's the idea. But I've done lives before and it always takes longer than an hour. So we're going to make a goal, right? We're going to make a goal of an hour. But if it goes a little longer than that, we've got time built in. And Rhiannon was kind enough to agree to do this with me to talk about the beauty best picks in the Nordstrom anniversary sale that the preview just went live today. Now, I have gone through the entire list of everything that's in the anniversary sale, which was interesting. And I will have a video about like clothes and bags and whatever else we're going to talk about. But today we're going to focus on beauty. So I'm going to basically turn it over to Rhiannon, but I'm going to make sure I moderate. I'll answer questions in the chat. If there's something that we need to, look up or whatever, you guys let me know in the chat. I'm happy to do that. I'm also going to post again on Instagram so people know where we are. But I'm going to turn it over to Rhiannon to tell everyone a little bit about herself. Hopefully you've shopped with her before because I have recommended her many, many times and she's fabulous. And then she'll go through like how we're going to break this up into, different groups like skincare and makeup and whatever. And then we'll get underway. And with that, I'll turn it over to you, Rhiannon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, everyone. So my name is Rhiannon. I have been with Nordstrom for the last 7 years where I've been a counter manager. And I don't know, but today is my actual 7th anniversary here at Nordstrom. So this is great. I love it. I've loved Nordstrom since I've been here. I've been with Tom Ford the entire time. So you're probably going to see a bunch of those items. It's because I believe in them. I love them. You guys love them. You guys have shopped with me many times before. So I've actually been a makeup artist and esthetician for the last 12 years. And so a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about is stuff that's near and dear to my heart, stuff that I have in my kit for my bridal work to my commercial work. And a lot of my like skincare stuff is also in like where I work and where I'm at home. I use it as well. So Jennifer, I don't know if everybody knows what Nordstrom Anniversary is.
I think you should tell them just in case they don't know.
So it's our biggest time of the year. Okay. It's where our card members get to shop first, what we call early access. And it usually happens for the first 6 days where only card members get to shop with us. And we offer a bunch of great discounts on new and existing products. And we have a bunch of really, really good value this year. And that's what I was going to hit on too, because we have a lot of products that are going to save us money. And we all know we can use that in today's day and age. Right? I'm all about saving a coin for all of my customers and myself, of course. I just bought a pair of Dior's that I just got on sale. I'm like, yes, thank you, God. So if you want to go over the first one that we had originally talked about, Jennifer, is our Dr. Dennis Gross face mask. It's a Face Wear Pro. Now, this one is $455, and that's how much it already is. So the great thing about this is a $641 value because it comes with the Dr. Dennis Gross Fill and Pour, and then we have the Triple Action Eye, and these retail for around like $166, and then you get 10 pads. And on the box, I don't know why it only says 5, but you actually get 10 of the extra strength peel pads. Okay, so this one is in there. What I like about this, have you used this, Jennifer, yet?
I have. I've used that for, quite some time. It's like, well, not anymore, but it's a weekly ritual.
Okay. What do you like about it?
So 2 things. Like for me, I don't really have, well, I shouldn't say, I was going to say I don't really have acne, but of course this showed up like moments before we were going to get on camera, but I do have rosacea and I am trying to like build collagen. So the mask allows you to do both, like depending on what you're trying to target. It's not just for redness or just for acne or just for like, it can actually do, and depending what you need, you can actually adjust the lights depending on what you're trying to target at the time.
Yeah, and to beat off of what you just said, it does have 3 settings to it. So it's red, and then the red, I don't know if you knew this when you're doing it, it has 4 different strengths of red that you can do.
I didn't know that. This is why I always have to ask Rhiannon because she tells me these things. She's like, no, then.
Yeah. And then so the red does build collagen in there. So when you're on a go, I know that several of you guys travel a lot and humidity, there's dry climates, there's different like ways that your skin gets all messed up while traveling, right? So I really like to carry this because it does come with a pouch too. I don't know if the original one comes with a pouch, but this one does. And then it only comes with a cord. So what I had suggested is getting a block for it, not a regular one, but just a standard block, because it will actually, it will come undone or something like that is what they had told me originally. And so this one is good for after you're done traveling or while you're traveling, because if you get like me, I get pimples, or if my dog licks me, I get one pimple. I get like a whole pimples just because she licks me once or twice. So the blue light in here actually kills off bacteria. And so it not just the red light actually helps to prevent future breakouts as well. So you have to use it. It's only 3 minutes long, and that's all you need it for. And you could use it every single day. And the peels, I know, do you know about those ones too? Do you ever use those guys?
So I have, because my skin is so sensitive and I have rosacea, I have a little bit more of a difficult time with like the peels and the pads and those types of things. Although I do love them. And when I was younger, I could do it more. But with my sensitive skin, if anyone out there has like similar skin to mine, I can use them like once a week. But my sister was able to use them without any problem, like all the time. So it depends on how sensitive your skin is. And like what you're trying to achieve. My skin is drier as well, just to get that out there for everybody.
I mean, honestly, they still are good for drier skin. You're just going to use them at least once a week. And that's just common. When I used to go to school to be an esthetician, they would tell us, even if you're drier skin, you still want to use something a little bit less on the acid. So like lactic acid, which the extra strength actually does have 5 different AHAs in there, any range from a glycolic acid to lactic acid. So there's actually stuff for sensitive skin in there as well. So honestly, these are really good pads because it's $153 and you get the extra strength for 60. There's 60 pack in there, and then there's a 30 pack for the universal ones, which usually those are $92. Wow. And so you're getting it for $153 and you're getting both of them. And so with every single acid in there, you have 2. If you guys ever used this before, I'm not sure if you have, but there's 2 steps to this. So you have the exfoliator on one side, and then on the other side, you're going to have a neutralizer. This neutralizer is not just a neutralizer. It actually has a retinol in it as well. I don't know if you knew that, but it also has antioxidants. So it's going to help you protect you from environmental aggressors.
Oh, interesting.
And so you can actually use these paired with your mask. I don't know if you can use that. But realistically, oily skin, you can use it twice a week if you wanted to. But these ones are the first to go all the time.
I believe it.
The mask, too, it usually takes, I would say last year it took about a week for it to go. But each one of these, I would say the mask has a little bit over 1,000 in quantities. And the peels have, I would say, roughly over 1K. So you're good to go on that point.
Yeah, I would say this is something that I think is important to note as we go through these products. Some products are going to sell out. And we will talk about, Rhiannon will talk about the ones that are more likely to than others. Also, some will go out of stock and then come back. It does depend, every year is a little bit different, but she'll be calling out, like she was talking about with pads, like there are some that go faster than others. If they're really popular products like the Dr. Dennis Gross pads or like the masks, because they are popular, especially the pads, because they're a little bit small, I was about to say lighter. They're a little bit cheaper price point. They go faster. Like the mask takes a little longer because it's a higher price point. So you just got to keep those things in mind when you're trying to figure out what to purchase like first on your list. Because I made that mistake last year. There was something I really wanted, and I was like, "Oh, it'll be there." And it was not there. It was not there. Not only was it not there, it come back. Like I couldn't get it.
And
sorry, go ahead, Rhiannon.
No, go ahead. So that hits on another point, because I'll tell you that, and then everybody else too, is wish list. add everything to your wish list for me, because if you're going to shop with me, you don't have it on a wish list, then I'm not going to know what you want. And screenshots and stuff, unfortunately, don't work for me because I do have a huge amount of clientele that I work with already. So wish list everything, and make sure too to clear out your wish list. I had one of my customers, I gave her $2,000 worth of products last year. And she's like, what is all this? I was like, well, that was in your wish list. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? So
or create a new wish list,
create a new one.
Anniversary 2024 wish list, which is what I did, folks.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's at the bottom where add to cart it is right at the bottom where you can add the wish list. You can share that wish list with anybody too. You can share it with me. And then Jennifer, you're going to link me at the below to how to contact me, correct?
Yep. This video will, after this is, after the live is no longer live, it will still be on my page, and I'll make sure Rhiannon's link is in there so that you can contact her at any time, and you can order from her. So you have a question. Do you know if there will be any beauty gifts with purchases during the sale?
So there's going to be tons, actually. A lot of the people I talk to about all of these products, especially, I was going to hit on a couple of hair care. They're going to send me some GWPs for everybody. And it was, some of the stuff did not have anything. But once I started asking people and telling them about the live that we're doing, and all you guys always shop with me already, you guys always ask me these questions. So I had asked them, they said that they're going to give me stuff. Some people already have it, like Lancome, Clinique, Estee Lauder, Charlotte Tilbury, MAC. Those are always the most common that does GWPs. So it just depends. Dr. Dennis Gross does not have anything this year. But if you want anything, obviously, I will always hook my customers up. You guys already know that. I always send you like overkill of stuff.
She does.
So just understand that I always take care of my customers no matter what.
This is another reason it's that I personally prefer personal shopping. And Susan, your comment about, preferring personal shopping, because you can ask questions like, is it a warm bronzer? Is it a cool bronzer? Is it a neutral bronzer? But also great little gifts that are added into purchases. And I got to tell you, like earlier this year, guys, when I did that video about the Tom Ford matte foundation, Rhiannon was kind enough to send me samples of different shades so I could, figure out the shades. So those types of things you don't get with online shopping. Now, look, I'm not dissing online shopping. It has its place. I online shop, but also remember, if you do online shop, you can online shop with Rhiannon. Like you can do that as well. You can basically be like, hey, Rhiannon, it was 2:00 in the morning and I had to order this thing because there was one left. And I'm saying this because I've done this. And I was gonna, have you do it, but it was 2:00 in the morning. There was one left and I had to get it. She can take care of you. So just remember, she's there as your personal shopper. And she will help you in whatever way that she can.
And not just that. So we have what we call style links too. So I don't know if everybody knows or if they shop with their own personal Nordstrom shopper, but we have where we can add all of our best things to a link, and then you can buy straight from that link, and that actually goes to me as well. So that's actually really good point, because sometimes, I'm not awake at your 3:00 in the morning. Sometimes I am. I'm not gonna lie. But I will post a link of all the products that I talk about too, and then you can tell me if you want some other link on there, and I can personally send you one. And then you can just buy it. If it's 1:00, 2:00 in the morning and I'm not answering, you can just simply buy from the link and it will still go towards me.
Perfect. All right. Back to you.
Yes.
Back to the products, Rhi.
Back to the products. Okay. So you guys all love Guerlain. I've sold you many times Guerlain. Do you have the skincare, and what is your skincare goals? Like, that's personally what I like to ask all of my clients, just because asking that question is relevant to the products that I give to them. Every client is something different for me. I always will give something else, but a lot of these products are for all skin types so that I can actually use all of the products I'm talking about for all skin types. Perfect.
I'm asking if anyone has any skincare questions, but keep on going.
So what we're going to talk about is the Guerlain watering oil. Love, 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 love this stuff. It's actually changed how I use my family. Okay, so you have the smaller size, okay?
No, I have several bottles. I have several bottles. I don't know where they all are now. Wait, here we go. Okay, here's another one. I have more. No, I have, wait.
Oh, man.
Because so this was the bigger one, and then I travel with one, but then I have a really, really tiny one that I travel with. Hold on. I was just traveling. I was just in DC. So I haven't unpacked yet, guys, because it's been that chaotic in my life. But hold on. If you think I think I'm making it up, because I do not make these things up. I have the super, super tiny one. So I have the super, super tiny one. I have like the mid-sized one. I have the bigger one, but I don't have the really, really big one.
Okay, so it looks like somebody asked about anything older for 57 years old.
I'm 52.
Wow. I mean, the products that you use, obviously. So actually, this is really good for all ages. It doesn't have an age range to it because it's an oil. Oil, too, just to give you, for the acne-prone question, oil and oil actually balance each other out. This actually has honey in it, 4 different types of honey. And so each one of them helps to calm and then actually protects. So it has antioxidants in it. So again, it's going to help you with environmental aggressors. And so this one has what they call royal jelly in it. And I don't know, do any of you guys know what royal jelly is? Okay, so royal jelly is actually in a lot of their products. It's a secretion that worker bees feed to a queen bee to prolong their life. Okay, so I know it's cool. I actually was reading all about it. It's just really cool information. But they put that in here to help with people's anti-aging. So it's going to help with elasticity into your skin, and it helps with your cell turnover. It will help the collagen because that usually is what stretches your pores, and that's how you get those bigger pores even at a older age. So we want to condense those and make them smaller. That's what these little beads do. These ones, so basically, I don't know if you know this too, don't shake this product. You want to tilt it because there's micro beads at the bottom that they can burst open. And so this one, the beads are actually what helps to create that anti-aging property of collagen, like I said, production. And I love this stuff. I actually use this on all of my clients all the time now. And you've used the soft matte foundation already from Tom Ford, right?
I have.
Have you tried it with this already?
Yes, I have. It works.
It does. Yeah. Honestly, because the soft matte does dry. It dries really quickly. And so I use this, and you can use it like right before your serum or after your serum, or even pair it into your actual cream. Yeah. And one drop goes a very, very long way. You can use that if you wanted to.
So we had some questions about if it works with makeup, which you just answered. And I said, I use it. And I anybody who's watched me for a while, I use it as primer. Like that's my primer. The only other primer that I actually use is this is the Chanel. This is the La Beiges that came out, which is a great product, but no longer exists. Yeah. But I've been using the Guerlain watery oil as a primer for years. So I don't even use it as, quote, a skincare product, although it is a skincare product because it does make my skin look better because I use it every day with my foundation. But you can use it at night. You can use it during the day. It sinks into my skin. My skin does not feel sticky or oily or anything like that. I, again, do have dry skin for those of you who, who don't know that. But you can see in the comments, guys, people use it in morning and night. People you have oily skin, dry skin. I mean, it's literally one of the best products that it's one of those holy grail products, which I really should do a video about now that I say that, from the brand. Like every brand, in my opinion, has like 1 to 2 products that I would be like, everyone should try this. Like, the Guerlain watery oil is like that.
It's not really, really heavy. That's what I really like about it. Some oils I feel are just so heavy, and then they tack, and then sometimes they just lay on topically on the skin.
Yeah.
So we're at the point where, because I'm oily, like in the T-zone area, my cheek area, I usually can't use an oil because it ends up just staying there topically.
Right.
And so this one actually does not do that. That's why they call it a watery oil, because it's water and oil, even though water and oil usually doesn't work. They actually did use that in here, which is great.
Yeah.
But this one is $220, and this is a jumbo, and you only get it for anniversary sale. And so I actually had a lot of my clients wait until the anniversary sale because this is a 3.3 bottle. And usually it only goes up to a 50 milliliter. And then it has like travel sizes to it as well. But the 3.3 bottle is an excellent, excellent price point for that particular bottle anyways. And there's only 297 available.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to have to add that to my order.
You know, that is really one of my holy grails. But what I was going to talk about is that you use that one as a primer. I actually use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray as my actual primer.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it has film forming polymers in it, right? So it helps to shield your makeup and it stays. I actually use this on a lot of my bridal clients because they need something to stay with. Right. It's not as heavy as a finishing spray, and it's not as hydrating as like a hydrating spray. Personally speaking, I like something in between. That's why I really like this. And it comes in two. So you end up getting it for like $56 for two of them. And
we're hearing what people love the spray, Bree. So make sure you put that on your best list.
So, best list, not just that, because they are doing a gift for purchase, but it's about a $300 purchase. But it's really good GWPs, honestly. And I really like Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if you know that, but Charlotte Tilbury actually did help Tom Ford make his original makeup collection.
Oh, yeah.
And some of my favorite, like my go-to is Coco Mirage. That's gone forever, but Tilbury did. I know. I actually found one for an extreme amount of money, but I needed an extra one. So, but the spray, I love this spray. I use it. I underpaint a lot. And so I actually put it on my face right before I underpaint. And then after I finish my foundation, I spray again, and then I will let it dry. And then I spray again after powder because I don't like it to look very powdery. It does have aloe in it and calamine, so it does help to calm the skin. So anybody that has any redness, this one will be a really, really good addition to that.
Can you add that? Thank you.
There's two of them that's in one box.
Okay.
So like I said, if you get to $300 with Charlotte Tilbury, then they do have like a massive amount of goodies, including like a brush, like a mini like cheek brush.
Add stuff. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll come up with, as you know, I'll come up with something to buy. Come on. Yeah.
Well, I know that a lot of you will. So the next item is the Elemis balm. I love this stuff. And so this one is going to be $120, and it's $90 for the jumbo size. And you usually only get this on their website because Nordstrom doesn't carry this size usually. And the price is really good because you're saving money. And there you go. Did you know that you can actually use this as a mask too?
No. Seriously?
Yeah, so actually it's hair waxes.
Mm-hmm. What is the smell? Why does it smell so good? Do you know?
So that's actually all the oils that are in it. There's oils and waxes that are in this product. Okay. And it has elderberry in there. Oh, and it actually is an extremely good product it smells great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
They do pride themselves on science and natural ingredients as well. That's why I love it. But it's a balm like formula with oils and waxes in it. Yeah. And so I actually use this a lot on my clients. I just had a bride this last week that she was drinking all night. So she was very dehydrated in the skin. And for skin prep, I didn't know this when I went to her. She's like, so dry. So I was like, what am I going to do? What can I do to take off the makeup that she has on her skin still and help her skin get hydrated extremely fast? So one, I exfoliated with some of the pads, and then I used this balm, and I left it on there for about 10 minutes, and I took it off silky smooth because, again, it has oils in it.
You know when that'd be great? Because like I just got off the plane yesterday. I don't even know what day it was, but I mean that would have been a great mask because my skin is still unhappy with me. Because well, like you said, like the air on the plane, the difference of water when you wash your face in a different place, just the stress of traveling. My skin doesn't like that anymore. Again, and to your point about our age group, like all kinds of stuff goes wrong all the time. And yeah, that would have been really smart. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Will the Elemis Fig Cleanser be available in the jumbo size?
This is a jumbo size.
That's
what I'm saying. This is the jumbo size of the balm. This is the biggest size, I believe at 200 grams, which is a 7.0 ounces. So this is jumbo.
She was asking about the Fig Cleanser though, not the cleansing balm, the Fig Cleanser. I don't know. I can look. Let me look while you're.
I'm gonna have to look.
I can look. I can go on Nordstrom, and then we can always follow up with you guys if we find out, guys. We can always post later on.
Absolutely. And I don't know about you, but I have some traveling this year too, and so a lot of these products are really, if you're listening to what I'm saying about antioxidants, all of these products that I have are antioxidants, which means that it helps to fight environmental damage, which unfortunately during the summer seasons, there's a bunch of fires. There's a bunch of really, really dry areas. There's a bunch of UV rays. Here, we are extremely dry right now. So having any type of hydration really, really helps out on our skin, especially going every single day. And do you have humid climate out there?
So we in Massachusetts have basically the worst climate of anywhere in the country. No, we have humid in the summer.
Okay.
Dry as anything in the winter. Because it's terrible. I do want to mention the Elemis. We were talking about pads earlier. The Elemis cleansing pads. Now I don't think there's a particular deal with them during the sale. Although if there is, correct me if I'm wrong. But I do use those just to get everybody. I can use those every day, literally every day. And I'm only mentioning it for those people who, love the Dentist Grows, but they want something they could use literally every day. The Elemis can, because they're different. They're not the same kind of pads. And Rhiannon could explain to you the difference with the things that are in there and all that good stuff. But they're not as what's the word I'm looking for? Like they're not really resurfacing. They're not as, I can't think of the word. My brain doesn't work anymore. But if you know what I mean, like they're not as dynamic or something like as harsh on my skin. So if you have super sensitive skin, you may want to consider the Elemis. Just putting it out there.
Okay. Yeah, I've never, because we don't have Elemis here.
Right.
I usually have to buy all my products, and there's like so many, and even I get overwhelmed with the amount of skincare products there are. Like makeup, I don't care. I'll buy it all. I don't really care. But skincare, you never know, because I do have redder skin as well, and a lot of my clients actually, they have very sensitive skin and very dry skin, usually dehydrated skin as well. So I'll have to look up that because
I don't think there's an exclusive or a sale, but I just want to mention it in case somebody's looking. But yeah, the tub of balm there, guys. That's an amazing deal.
It is. It really is. And so then that goes to, because you just went traveling. I think you're going to really like this, the Oribe Gold Lust. So in the Oribe Gold Lust, it's shampoo and conditioner. It's 8.5, and then we have a 6.8, and then this is just standard size prices for both of these. So it's $56 for one of them, $53 for the other. The hugest value in this set is going to be the travel sizes. You get shampoo and conditioner. Usually these guys are about $21 and $22. And I'll tell you here, we don't give these as a gift ever.
No.
Well, they never does stuff like this. They usually have pre-packets. And usually when I go on vacation or I just need to go somewhere for a couple of days, I'm using pre-packets because I don't want to put everything into the clear bottles. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh. And so I feel like these ones are really good price points because you get them for free in the box. And so
it is a good deal.
It very much is. And so do you guys have any of you guys already used the Go Lust already? If you haven't, I could tell you guys a little bit about this. And so this is actually Oribe's original collection that he made. He made it to strengthen the hair follicles, and you can use it on damaged hair and coarse hair. This is a really, really good product specifically for those reasons, but everybody can use it because no matter what, everybody's hair gets damaged, whether it be heat or elements, or you're just damaging it.
Oh, color treated coarse hair like mine. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I always travel with Oribe shampoo and conditioner. I always do. Like I don't use.
You get these for
shampoo. I don't use any other stuff. Now I do have like the Wow products, the shine spray, because that's a great for the humidity. I have a lot of things that I use, but for shampoo and conditioner, I use Oribe. That's it.
Yeah, this one, the quantities are amazing too. There's tons, so you don't have to worry about that. But they do tend to sell out a lot, especially this year. We're doing these miniature sizes. A lot of my clients, they do travel a lot for work. And so what I like about it is it opens up and you can actually fill the bottle right back up. So always keep these with you.
That's what I do.
They're really good. Yeah. They're really good. If I could clean them out and use them for other stuff, I probably would.
There's a question about, are there proteins in the shampoo and conditioner?
So yes, there actually are proteins in it.
Okay.
We did talk about that because I was actually on a call with the Oribe field executive, and she did say that there was an amino acids and salicylic acids as well.
Oh, interesting.
So it actually helps with oily scalp if that's something that you're looking for. If that's a question you're asking. When you have oily scalp, unfortunately, start getting buildup of oil in there, and they start becoming like tiny little like pimples and stuff like that, and then they grow into cysts sometimes. So this will help to exfoliate the scalp as well.
Oh, wow. All right, so guys, we're about the 40-minute mark. We've been live now. Of course, it's really 30 minutes because it took us a little while. So I'm just setting everyone so we know we've been talking about skincare. I know there's, and hair care. We are getting to makeup soon. So we're just level setting where everybody is. Okay.
Okay. So next one is going to be the texturizing spray from Oribe. This stuff is so good. I'll be honest, I haven't used it until last week. Because you said that you have the Wow shine spray. I like it, but it just feels too heavy for me.
Yeah. And I did mention that. Like my hair is very thick and very coarse.
Yeah.
So.
My hair is extremely long. It's actually down my butt now.
Oh,
and
wow.
So it weighs my hair down a lot. And so I always have to get it sheared out. So what I do with this, I actually like to keep it as a finishing spray and something that you can actually use from tip to root. And a lot of them, you can't do that either because there's too much of a buildup with the hairsprays in there. And so this adds texture and it gives you like that Jennifer Lopez, like bombshell hair. And that's actually where this came from originally is the inspiration was that green dress that Jennifer Lopez was wearing. Oribe did her hair for that. So it was all about that lift on her hair. And so it actually helps to strengthen your cuticles as well. Just something that you throw it out there for the texture.
Oribe is they're the best. They're great. They do.
It really is. It really is the best. But you do want to shake it first. I hope you know that. Shake it first and then spray it into the hair because I did that. I did not do that, and a little bit sprayed out at once. So I was like,
I have all the Oribe products though. Like I have like the sulfate free, like the green shampoo that I do a lot of hot yoga, but I can't fully wash my hair with like foaming shampoo and conditioner. more than like twice a week at the most because my hair is so thick and coarse it dries out. So I use like that one because it doesn't dry my hair out as much. So if I do hot yoga too, like I can't wash I can't, like I don't want to. If you've ever been to hot yoga, guys, you got to wash your hair because otherwise it feels gross. But if I wash my hair too much, it dries out. So I'm like stuck in between. And that Oribe light green bottle, whatever the name of it is like the best thing.
Well, you can use that spray too the day before if you wanted to. If you had some like wiggle room in there for an extra day, because hot yoga, I've already tried it once and I'll never do it again. But my hair felt like it stunk afterwards. And
it does. You have to wash it. You have to wash it.
You have to wash your hair every time you go to the gym.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, I can't do this.
So Louise has a question. Is it good for thin hair?
So yes, it is actually. Thin hair, it actually works the best. So I don't know if you see on this side, I actually have very thin hair on this side. This side is like voluptuous kitty meow meow. And this side is just Voldemort waiting to happen. You know what I mean? So actually, as long as you spray it right here at the roots, it will help give some lift. It'll actually make it more full. It looks tousled. That's what this is for. So
yum yum. Okay, I don't. All right, keep going. I love
it. So we're gonna go to makeup now because the makeup is all of our fun parts. So the first one I'm going to talk about, and I don't know if any of you guys use this. This is Lancome mascara, and I don't know if you've ever featured this on your channel because you do.
I have not
focused, but this is a gel-based formula mascara. Which that means is it's lightweight. And so it's actually $33 in the set. And it's $30 a piece. So you're actually getting 2 full sizes, and we have ample supply of this product. But I wear this all the time.
I'm hearing that people love this mascara.
It actually is extremely good. So when I do commercial work, a lot of times we have to have something that's buildable on set, right?
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
so when it's too heavy as like a cream or any type of wax based, it just weighs down the lashes. And even if you give a good curl, you do everything, it can really weigh down those lashes a lot. And so any gel-based formula type of mascara is going to help stabilize at the root and then just keep the curl longer. And my lashes go the opposite way. They go down. It sucks. That's why I wear false lashes most of the time. But I mean, I wear this on my outside too. So
all right, well, let's add that to my list.
Yep.
I don't have that on my list.
Right into the basket. So then I'm gonna move on because this is just a great product. It's my favorite. Actually, when we did originally launch it sold out completely, and it had several months before it got back. So I could only get little travel size the whole time. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. So then the next product we'll just jump into is the Prada lipsticks.
Okay, guys. I've had a lot of questions about this. So
okay,
let's roll.
So I did not get this product in store, unfortunately, but I will tell you that these are going to be $190. It's about a $250 value, and there's only 398 in the company. So we'll pray and wish to the makeup gods that we can get you guys one. As long as you guys are card members, you guys can shop the first 6 days. So basically what it is it has 3 of the refills in there. And then it has 1 full size in there with the actual product in there too. And then it comes with a clutch. That clutch looks gorgeous. I want it myself. I'm like, oh God, hopefully they see this and they just give it to me. But there's 3 colors in there. It's quartz, mahogany, knot, and then the Foucault, I think it was called. And so there's a red. I'll swatch it for you too. So we have this one right here is the red. So it's like more of a deeper berry. And then we have the second one right here. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I can see it really well, actually. That's a great swatch.
Perfect. Then we have this next one right here.
Okay. The second one's my favorite so far.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
all right. And then here's the fourth one right here.
Oh, they're all pretty. Yeah.
They're gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. And this is the monochrome hyper matte lipstick.
Yeah, this is not the balms, guys. That's what I said in my last video. I have the balms, the blue, the green. There's ones with different shades. Of the one that I totally forgotten the name of, but that actually have shades in them.
Yeah.
But these are actually the hyper matte lipsticks.
Yes, because they have the two versions, the soft matte, and then this is the monochrome matte, the hyper matte ones, which I tend to like a little bit more.
Yeah, I've done videos with those. And so if you guys have questions, if you go to my channel, and other people have done videos too, you can look up how they work. They're not drying. They're not, when you hear matte, don't panic. They're not.
Oh, no. I can't do matte anymore. I usually have to put on some type of balm right before. I have to prep myself. And so these ones I actually have not had to do that. And it has a really, really good staying power. I know most of you guys, I've sold them to you. My favorite color so far has been the hot pink color.
Oh, yeah.
Color. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. I will buy pink in everything if I had to. That was just such a stunning color. I think that's my favorite thing in this entire list.
It's a good thing about Rhea and I, we don't compete over colors because she likes it looks good in like the hot pinks and the bright magentas and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that does not work for me. The sale, Louise, the sale starts, and we had it in the thumbnail, but it starts the 10th for icons.
So it starts the 9th for icons.
9th for icons, 10th for ambassador, and then what's the next?
So we have the 9th for icons, 10th for ambassadors, influencers is the 11th, and then public sale is on the 15th. However, there is some people will get an email of an early access pass, and they will be able to shop the 13th and 14th, but you have to be usually an ambassador or icon to able to shop those 2 days without the card.
And I will say, guys, there may be, no promises, there may be an early shopping live with Jennifer from a Nordstrom store coming soon. Coming soon. And there was a question about the Sisley set with the firming serum, eye cream, and moisturizer. Could you talk about that set? And if you don't have details, I have it in front of me so I can tell you what's in it.
I do not have details on that one.
Okay, so what that one is, and let me know if I have the wrong one, but I think this is the only one, to the person who asked the question, this is the only one that I see as part of the anniversary sale. So there is a Sisley anti-aging prestige skin care set. It's a $1,550 value, so $1,550. It's going to be on sale for $775. For those of you who use Sisley, and I do use Sisley, it is a very high price point, but I've always found everything that they create to be worth it. If you want, you can ask me questions. Feel free to DM me about like what I use specifically, but there's many of the Sisley products are like holy grails for me. There is the anti-age firming concentrate in there, the serum. There is the eye and lip contour cream. There is a travel size gentle makeup remover, which I do use. There is the travel size skincare lotion. There is a travel size anti-aging wrinkle concentrated serum. There is one of their travel size Fido lip twists. They're those like glossy pencils. I love those. Those are fantastic.
No, those are great.
I do love those. And then a travel size of the La Nuit Eau de Parfum, which is in there as well. So it is expensive. It's an expensive price point. Don't get me wrong. But if you're somebody who uses Sisley and you're somebody who loves Sisley, this is something that it's a really good deal. It's half off of what you would pay if you were going to buy it.
This year, if you notice, everything is about a really good savings this year, something free, something of value. And I feel like this year has been the best year, in my opinion, for the last 3 years, because everything, they always try to do something new and it's great. But sometimes we want extra savings. And I think this year, extra savings is going to go a long way because you get something for free in there. You get something extra. You get something jumbo. Yeah. And then Jenny said, apparently this is Nordstrom credit card holder. So yes and no, because public sale, like I was saying before, 15th is everybody.
Yep.
But during these sale times, they're only for what we call, like I said, early access, which is only for card members. But so, like I said, some people got an email with an early access pass if they're not card members too. So you just look out for the email. You should have already got it. Maybe check your spam or something. But the 15th, sometimes, and that's why I'm suggesting quantities too, just to tell you, hey, look, this is not going to sell out as much as you think it would because it's going to have this amount of products in it. But everything that we are posting, or even on that sheet that you had seen, everything is actually some of our best sellers.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what do we got next?
All right, so next, do you own any of these guys? These are the Tom Ford Gloss Luxe.
No, I don't have any of those. Keep talking. keep talking. Yeah, as I pull them out of my.
So these ones actually have 3 different types of oils in them. So if you're dry, cracky, you just traveled again, it's great for any type of like drier climate, any type of, if you're just willing to try these out, you'll notice that they're multifunctional.
Right.
And so they're only medium colors to them. So you can put it on top of a lipstick and it not go through and saturate the lipstick. And that's what I personally like about these ones a lot. These are actually my highest sellers at my counter. It's Inhibition and Sunrise Pink, which Sunrise Pink, I will die on this hill with how pink this is. It is so gorgeous. This one is meant to be, oh, that's so gorgeous on you.
Thanks.
What one is that?
Well, this is one of his the
limited edition packaging.
Thank you, limited edition packaging.
Mm-hmm.
But the shade is Inhibition.
Oh yeah, that's what's going to be in here, but it's going to be the original packaging, which Tom Ford is always about this darker packaging.
The shade is what matters, guys.
Oh yeah, totally. The one from Sunrise Pink, absolutely. I will always put this and pair this with a lip liner. And when I'm doing a lot of weddings, I actually like to pop this on sometimes because they're too dry. And then I'll just gift it to them because it's just such a gorgeous and stunning packaging. And it looks good in photos too.
Agreed.
But it's not tacky. That's what I like about this product. Not tacky like regular glosses. Nope. It just glides right on just like an oil, even though we don't suggest that it is truly like an oil like the Dior ones. This is not like that. It's more of a gloss with oil in it. And so there's 2 in the package and it's $90. And usually they're $90 a piece. So it's $90 period. And so you basically get one for free. And
it's a really good deal.
It really is. That's what I'm saying. It's actually a really good deal no matter what. But this sale is a little bit different than we've done in past years.
Rhiannon, what is your title again with Tom Ford at Nordstrom?
I am actually the counter manager for Tom Ford.
There you go. Someone who was asking again, like people were just joining who didn't hear me in the beginning.
Oh, yeah. I've been with Tom Ford for 7 years, and that's basically I built the counter here too.
She did.
And I love this counter.
Everything about everything, which is great because I have a lot of questions.
I mean, I wish. I mean, we can always stand to learn more stuff all the time, right? That's why you and I discuss stuff all the time. Like, I love discussing stuff with my clients. Like Gita, she knows so much. She educates me most of the time. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Gita does that to me too, though. I'm like, I didn't know that. Where did that come from? All right.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you because it has the mirror on it. I didn't want it to bounce off of the camera, but this is a YSL Couture Color Clutch eyeshadow palette in Desert Nude. So they already have this palette up, but the great thing about this is you don't have to spend $160 for it. It's only going to be $100 in the anniversary. So basically, too, is that one anniversary ends on August 4th. All these sale prices are gone, and so it'll go back up to full price. And so these ones have very earthy tones to them, very ethereal. Like, I love these types of tones. I'm actually wearing a lot of these similar colors because I just love packaging and love the formula as well because it's creamy. And this one, actually, it reminds me of the Bridgerton this season. of how she has like that very like warm, pink, dusty, like sun-kissed look. I feel like, oh yeah.
So I have it on. Now I do have blue on because I was wearing blue, but I took the cream and like goldish shades that are in here and use those as a base for this. And the formula in these couture clutches, guys, this was before they came out with their
Clutch
revised like mini clutches. And I always said the Yves Saint Laurent, these palettes were the only Yves Saint Laurent ones I liked. And I was like, these are really good. And then, of course, they look cool too. And then they came out with the mini palettes, which I do like as well. But just so you know, I've been using those I've had them for a long time.
Oh yeah, and here is just one swatch of one of the colors right here. They're very creamy, so you basically just need a little bit on the hand just to dab right on the eyes. I wouldn't recommend trying to go in full force with these because they're pretty pigmented. But yes, they are good for medium skin tones all the way to dark tones because they are more earthy tones. And so they're going to look great on you. I've already done your makeup so many times. So this will look great.
Now, those of you guys who don't know, who didn't turn in early, you know, Rhiannon is an amazing makeup artist. So it's not just that she, you know, works in sales and works to convince you guys to buy these products. If you go into her counter and you have her do your makeup, you'll see she is using all of these products all the time on all her clients, not only in store, but when she's working, you know, with her kit. So like she knows how these products work. And that's the thing that differentiates. Like when I used to do makeup for Chanel forever ago, that's the thing that really gets you to understand how the products really work on skin, because you can swatch stuff and you can use it and you can look at it and be like, oh, this is pretty. But until you actually have a person in front of you that you're trying to get it to work for, that's when you really understand, oh, okay, if I mix it with this, it works for these types of people, or if I do it with this. And then there's some products that frankly just always work.
Yeah. Well, actually, I carry around a color wheel for flesh tones all the time with me in my pocket usually. And that one actually helps me navigate where the depth of your skin goes to where your skin tone lies. So it could be cool, it could be warm. It could honestly be in the middle too. So that's how I could usually judge what an eyeshadow is going to do. I love eyeshadow. Like that's out of every makeup that I actually own, I love eyeshadow the most. I have too many.
I would agree with that. I'm the same. Too many. Like I can turn down a lipstick. I can turn down a lipstick, but I can't turn down an eye. Not a good.
Well, it's because lipstick, they expire, right? During COVID, I had to throw away so many lipsticks because I couldn't use them anymore, and they started getting that weird smell to them. So I had to start all over again. And so when I go do weddings and I go do commercial work, I cut them and then I put them into a palette. And so usually that really works for me. But most of these, if not all of these products, go into my kit already.
And I'll tell you guys, this is how you know, like seriously, we tell the truth. Tom Ford, who Rhiannon, you know, she's a Tom Ford counter manager. Early in the day when he came out with his first lipsticks, like this, we're talking way back in the day, they went bad. And I had to throw out like, oh my goodness, like $1,000 worth of lipstick. It was horrifying. Now he did change the formula and that doesn't happen anymore. But my point is like, you know, you buy lipsticks, like we said, like, don't get me wrong, I have a ton of lipsticks, but they do go bad. So eyeshadows, I got Chanel eyeshadows and Tom Ford ones that, again, don't use expired makeup. Don't do what I do. But they're 25 years old and they're just fine. So just like.
Well, a lot of them still have the preservatives in there to keep them on longer. Creams, I kind of get iffy about sometimes. There is like certain companies that actually start creating mold around them and stuff. So you always be careful. But yeah, usually.
Creams got to go. But
always creams, usually they're pretty good. So
all right, guys. So we are at about the hour mark from when we got started. I'm just level setting for everyone. So again, we're going to try to aim for another 30 minutes. Does that work, Rhiannon? Okay.
That works for me.
Cool.
So
all right.
We're moving on to our Tom Ford Soleil collection. These are our foundations. So this year you'll get our 3 Soleil collection. The Soleil Blanc, we got the Soleil Neige, and Soleil de Fou. I don't know if you guys ever tried this one, but Soleil de Fou captures my soul. And I actually sell these a lot to men. Because it has a cinnamon in there with tuberose. There's bergamot in there. It's just such a solar type of fragrance. It's very sunny. I love this fragrances for summertime. And the great thing about these is they usually cost about $70 a piece, but you are getting them for about $160 in the set, which basically means you're getting one for free.
I might actually get that too, even though I have all three of them because I could travel, like the travel, you know. Plus, I like the white bottle, and I don't think I have a white one.
Oh, you need a white one.
I know, I need a white one. Right?
It looks pretty on a vanity too. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them I just got specifically for that reason. But this one, these are 10 milliliters. We usually sell these for, like I said, $70 or $80, depending on which one. And this one only comes with the holder and then the 3 10 milliliters. The cruel thing about this one is that you can pop it right in here, and it has grooves inside of it, so your stuff is not going to move inside there. And then it has a magnetic clip to it as well.
Yep.
And I don't know if you know this too, Jen, but you can twist it off and then spray a bigger size into it.
Yep.
So a lot of people don't know that. I'm always surprised when somebody comes up to my counter and they tell me they don't know that.
Let me tell you, Gita goes on, like Gita, I know you're listening. She will literally be like, but the Tom Ford ones open up, and that, like, you have to have ones that open up. Like, because if there's another brand that has like a travel spray that I'm thinking of buying, Gita will be like, you can't buy that. They don't open up. It's like, okay.
It's true. If you travel a lot, I definitely suggest anything that opens up. And to me, I've actually bought atomizers online, and they've always broke. Or they leaked.
They're cheap.
And I'm like, I spent so much money, so it's so bad.
What scents were they again? Can you just say the scent names one more time?
So we have Soleil Blanc, Soleil Neige, and Soleil du Fou. That's all three of the Solar or the Soleil collection. Not the Soleil Brûlant, which we won't talk about because it's a great fragrance, just not my personal favorite.
I know. I like it, but anyway, all right, we'll go there.
I mean, it smells very burning amber, very sun-kissed, blazing sun. I love it, but it doesn't smell great on me. How about that?
Yeah, that's the other thing, guys, about fragrance, because the cherry set is also available. Yep. And like there we go. Lost Cherry is one of my favorite scents of all time. Yep. I've been wearing it since literally the day it was released, because I picked it up in Florida on my girls trip. It was like that. I have to have this. Mm-hmm. But even though I love it, it's not for everybody, and no scent is. So, it's okay if you don't like a particular. Yeah, it's very personal. So, Rhiannon will also send, if you're shopping with her, she'll send you samples of these types of things too, so that you can know ahead of time if you want to pick up, a travel set or a big bottle, because Tom Ford's not inexpensive, and we know that. But the scents that we love, and I know Rhiannon agrees with me on this one, they're worth getting, because if you really love a scent and it makes you happy, and that's your scent, there's nothing better than having a day where you're like, I smell fantastic. I smell fantastic, even when you're exhausted, you haven't slept. And I'm drinking my water though, guys. I am trying to drink my water. Rhiannon, drink some water, because I was told earlier, I was like, you don't drink enough water. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh, I drink water all day long, and I have a cup right here. Not gonna lie,
right, you're better than me then, because I'm terrible at this.
I mean, I don't really like drinking I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I've just never done that. And I don't drink booze that often, maybe once in a great while. I will drink Dr. Pepper, ain't gonna lie. It's one of my favorite drinks, but it's every now and again because it's so sugary.
I'm a root beer girl. I love root beer, but I only like root beer with cane sugar, not corn syrup, because I'm picky. I don't know.
Who says root beer?
It's root beer. I love root beer. Okay, anyway, keep going.
Okay, so the cherry collection is about $160 as well. During Christmas season, it was about $220. Now it's $160. That's great, because you're getting one for free. These are usually $80 a piece.
I have that set. I bought it one of the sales. Yeah,
it's honestly really good, because you don't get the cherry smoke or the electric cherry in these sizes, and they won't create these sizes going forward for any of the new products, as far as I've seen. Who knows in the future, but is exactly what I've seen.
And plus, sometimes Tom Ford just discontinues things. So
we'll never discontinue cherries, just saying. No, I think people throw fit. I would. Lost Cherry, I've always worn. It's a beautiful amber fragrance. It has the cherry core in it, which gives off like this candy like gleam.
Amazing.
It just smells so good. And I know a lot of people, they compare it with Baccarat Rouge, but personally, I don't think it smells anything like that, even though it's an amber fragrance. It's more about that spicy, that candy, like that.
I agree. It's totally different. I love Baccarat Rouge. I'm not dissing Baccarat Rouge, but it's
Well, the electric cherry, have you already tried the electric cherry?
I have it. I own it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this one, I love electric cherry because this feels like summer. It's very sun-kissed, very sensual, very personal as well. For me, I feel like it almost smells like a beautiful citrus fragrance, even though it has like more of that morello cherries in there that's a little bit more tart. But we focus on jasmine in this fragrance with that musk. And so it does, I actually do extremely well. It's my third bestseller at my counter. So, and then cherry smoke, this one, I love this one personally. It's dark cherries. It's sweeter. It almost smells like a little bit of hint of tobacco in it. So it's got the smokiness to it. And then there's wood. This is classified as a wood olfactive category.
I would agree. Yeah.
It's to die for. I really do love the cherry fragrances. I was so happy when it came out. I thought it was going to win an award, and it turned out it didn't, but it won an award in my heart. So that's all that matters.
I love it. I love it.
And then we'll talk about these two guys right here. You only get these twice a year for us. We only do it during anniversary sale and sometimes Christmas. Usually, I will tell you, this is the #1 sold out product first.
Yeah, I was going to say that one always goes. I have those both in the big size. You know what I mean? Like the big.
Yeah, the 100 mils.
Yes, the 100 mils. And I have those in the 100 mils, but I do not have the small sizes because every freaking year, I'm like, I'll just get that later.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, why? Why do I do that to myself?
You always buy this at Sephora, but
this year I'm getting it so that I have it for travel because I like it.
Into the baskets.
I'm just gonna.
It's $68.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah, exactly. Really good because I think they're about like 35 a piece at Sephora, and they have this one has gold flecks in it, so it gives you like that summer kiss glow. Recommendation not to put this on your chest. I did, and it just like kind of stayed there. And I was like all day I was kind of like swooping it off of my skin. It was glowing. It was great.
Yeah, but it's a little too well.
It depends a little bit too peachy.
It depends on who you are. You might.
This one has a silver or platinum flex into it. Yeah. This is a Soleil Neige. They actually have the fragrance in there too. So Soleil Blanc
and
Soleil
it's strong, guys. Like I don't mean strong in a bad way, but like it stays all day.
Yeah,
you still smell it. And the little like glittery pieces. If you accidentally hug your very large Pitbull, that's what we call her, Pitbull, who's black, the little glitter gets all over her fur. Because if you have it all over my sister's like, why is the dog glittery? And I was like, because I hadn't waited. Like I didn't wait. I had just put it all over my legs and I was wearing shorts. And anyway, just should have taken a picture of that. Anyway. Continue.
You should have sent it to me. I would have loved that.
I was like, I didn't think about it. Because I just put it on and
I got dark like eyeliner on my dog's nose and it didn't go away for so long. And I thought I dyed her nose at that point, but it turns out it was there the whole time because I tried to like wash it off and I was like, okay, maybe I didn't dye it with my eyeliner, but I was freaking out for a little while there.
Like, oh, my poor puppy.
Yeah, so we're coming up on the very last product here. So these are going to be the Labo Santal 33 Travel Body. So, and hair. So it has shampoo, conditioner, and then it has the body lotion and body gel. These are really good if any of you guys have like a rental that you rent out to people, Airbnb, because you could just put them up there. Personally, I don't like to put too big or sizes out because they kind of walk away or you just lost out on that money, right? It sucks, but you're like, what am I going to do? These are retailed at $90 for all 4 of them. And they actually come undone and they squeeze out, which is great. Yeah. So these ones, Nordstrom, we don't carry these sizes, usually only the bigger size of these. And they usually consistently sell out as well.
They do definitely sell out. So does the Discovery Kit. I want to mention the Discovery Kit just because in the Discovery Kit, I love the Labo. It's like one of my favorites. Is the Another 13, the Lavande, and the Santal 33. It's $67, which is a really great price for that. And the reason I want to mention it is I love the Lavande. It's lavender. I've tried it a bunch of times, but I don't own a big bottle of it because I have so many perfumes, as you might all know, and Rhiannon knows. So I think I'm going to get the little travel set because at least like I can wear, and I love Santal 33, which is amazing. And so if you can get like the set that Rhiannon's talking about, and there's also the Discovery set for the perfumes, like they go fast.
Oh yeah. It's Discovery sets for even Tom Ford. When we do get them, they sell it completely fast because they're really good gift to give to other people as well. Sure. A lot of my customers, they actually shop for Christmas time because this is the best time to get our deals going. And during Christmas, we give nothing. I mean, we give maybe GWPs and hugs, but no real sales, you know. So,
and then let's face it, Rhiannon, in December or November, December, like everyone's shopping. You don't have to give gifts because people are on a deadline.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Usually it's like right before people are asking me for a Discovery set that I don't have. I was like, that was back in July. Sorry.
It's gone.
Then Diptyque. You remember I was telling you about these ones. There's 4 of them in the box set. These are a great addition. Price point is going to be, if you can look that up, I did not write it down. So we have the rose. We have the one that I can't say. How do you say it again?
I'm sorry, I've forgotten. My brain is gone. The lavande. The lavande.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's this one.
Well,
we have beige. Yes. So all 4 of them are smaller sizes. And again, that's really good for an Airbnb too. That way you don't have to put out too many of them all over the house. You can put one in the kitchen. It's small enough.
I'm going to lean, guys. Can you see all the Diptyque candles behind me? I mean, seriously, look at there's like a million of them. I love Diptyque. I have so much Diptyque, and that candle set is like the best gift. It's like the best gift. Because if you don't know what to get somebody, like I hear this from people a lot about myself. And now I get it, that like have a lot and you don't know what to get them, and you can't get them perfume because you don't know them well enough to get perfume, but like you don't, and you can't get clothing because you don't know their clothing size. This is the best gift because it's a bougie gift. It's like a super nice gift, but it can go to like anyone. Like everyone loves Diptyque candles. It's the perfect gift.
It really is a perfect gift for everybody. I get them out all the time, especially if they have the small miniature ones. And the counter manager did say that if you do buy the set, then we can give you a couple of samples of something. And so he'll see what he can give me. He said he always has something stashed. Everybody here has something good to stash. And I was like, let's trade. So that's usually what it is. But that's all of my top picks. I don't know. Do you have any top picks that you wanted to call out?
I just wanted to say, like, we went through the list when Rhiannon had access to it a little while ago. Now, so again, before you guys saw it today, because I know it popped up today. And honestly, every single thing that she talked about were things that I agreed with. There wasn't something that stood out to me where I was like, oh, I can't believe you didn't mention that. Like all the things that she mentioned were things that I would have mentioned. The Sisley set, which we talked about, was something that, like, again, it is a much higher price point. So generally I don't talk about those things like as an overall, I feel like $775 is going to be out of a lot of people's price range. However, if you're buying Sisley and you are a fan of Sisley, and maybe if you have more mature skin like I do invest in Sisley skincare, and I think it's excellent. So I think that's that particular set is a really, really good value. And I do think that's good. I'd also mention just really quickly the Augustinus Bader, the Rich Cream Duo. I do buy that. It's not a super great deal. It's like a $272 value, and it's like $210. But Augustinus Bader doesn't really go on sale very often. And when it does, maybe you get 20% off, maybe, like if you're lucky. So if you get 20% off and it's a $272 value, $210 is still better than that. So that's the thing I want to mention. Like those two things, again, higher price points. But I really do think those things are worth it. And I do use those products personally. Yeah. So like I can speak to that if anyone has questions. And I don't think there was anything else that I was like, I absolutely had to mention. I have done other videos, guys, in the past about like the Nordstrom sale where I mentioned the Aquas towels, which I do use on my hair.
Oh, me too, all the time.
Yeah, those are great. I mean, but I've said it like a million times. And I'll make sure those are linked for you guys when I do the the Nordstrom sale overall, like other products like clothes and shoes and all that kind of stuff. But I really do think, and yeah, the Sisley gift with purchase will be good. Just, I mean, those are things that you want to keep in mind. So yeah, there are things in there. You should take a look at the lookbook, take a look at the preview that went up. Rhiannon can ring anything for you. And if you have a question, like you don't see something, ask her. Cause I mean, there might not be an anniversary sale, but maybe she can throw in some really cool little gift with, the purchase. You never know, like until you ask. And so, I ask Rhiannon things all the time where she's like, yeah, we don't have that. Like, why are you asking? For example, what I'm wearing right now, by the way, is currently at Nordstrom. It's selling out like super fast, so it might already be gone. But this is the Lafayette 148, which is like one of my favorite brands ever. This is the duster.
It's beautiful on you.
Thank you. And the shirt that goes underneath it. This is what it looks like if I pull it off. Yeah, it's like super stretchy. It's huge, which I actually like because I like stuff like that. But there's pants, there's like a skirt, there's all different options, and it is on sale right now at Nordstrom. So
yeah, it's our designer sale. We do it twice a year. So we do it usually June, sometimes July, depending. And then we do it in November. I stay up till 1 o'clock so that I can see what's on the sale because it usually goes live pretty quickly. And sometimes you could get some really good stuff.
You get amazing deals. And that's what I do, guys. Like we talk about wish lists. I put things in wish lists and then I get notified when it goes on sale. And then I ping Rhiannon and I'm like, can you ring this for me?
Absolutely.
So
or like I said, I could send you the link really quickly and you could just buy it from me as well. That usually helps me out too, because sometimes I'll be doing a wedding, I'll be in a commercial, I can't get back to you in time. And I stress about that kind of stuff. Like I love taking care of my customers all the time, but there's only so many things during the day that I have to
24/7.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God. But usually they do the designer sale, and I'm kicking myself because there was a Tom Ford bag that was on sale. And
I know.
I fell asleep.
I wanted that one.
It's a blue one. It looks like a shirt.
That's the blue one. That's the one I wanted. It's gone.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself. It's such a good deal.
If you see the blue bag again, just ring it.
Okay. Just done.
I want it.
If there's only one though, I don't know. We might have to fight. I'm saying we might have to fight. I have the red one, the grain leather like that one, and I absolutely love it because the depth inside of it is really big.
Oh no, it's great.
And so it fits everything into it. And this one was a little bit bigger from what I've seen, and it's just that in person, because I've seen it in person, it's a gorgeous look.
I've been trying to track it down now, and I can't find it anywhere.
It's gone. People are keeping that one.
I'm so unhappy. Okay.
Yep.
Does anyone have any other questions for Rhiannon? When this is, I'm about to end the stream in a minute or two. It will be on my YouTube page, so it will be there. And I will make sure that Rhiannon's information is in the description box. You can contact her and all that good stuff. But are there any questions? Anything that anybody has before we head out? So you can watch this over and over and over.
Or if there's something that I haven't mentioned too.
Yeah.
I can send you pictures, swatches. As long as I have it in store, I can swatch it. I do it for most of my clients. I always swatch
all the time. We're like
all the time. My arm, I think it's ingrained in makeup swatches all the time. Unless I couldn't take all the makeup off of my hand for a week. because of how many swatches I was doing. I was like, I don't know how much I could do of this, but
And the weirdest thing is like you'll go driving somewhere or something, like you'll go somewhere and you'll look at the back of your hand, you're like, I have makeup on me. Why?
Yes. Every day.
Still on me. Okay.
Yeah. Every day, all the time. And I usually have it on my shirts too over here, or I have it on my back of my pants all the time. And people are like, you have a blurry butt.
On the Prada lipsticks, are those colors exclusive to the Nordstrom sale? Do you know?
No, they're not. Just the clutch is going to be exclusive. We don't sell the refills for it. So yes, that's kind of us, but I did see it on the Prada website too. That's how I got the numbers to see they're like 50 a piece or 40 a piece because they come with the just the refills to them. And we, like I said, we don't sell refills of Prada on our website. They only goes through Prada itself. So yes, it's that whole clutch is going to be exclusive for us.
Yeah, and that clutch is let me just say a very desired item.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say it again. That's going to go fast.
Yep.
So if you're an icon or an ambassador, order as soon as you can.
Yep. Have it in your wish list and then send that wish list to me. Oh, there's a couple of things I need to mention too. Yeah. So when you're going to shop with me, I need some things that I need your full name. I need your phone number. I need your right email that you have under the Nordic Club. Your card needs to be on file because if it's not, I have to wait there for like 5 minutes trying to get you to grant permission to me. And sometimes it takes forever and you'll lose an item because I'm too busy with somebody else because I can't get to it in time. Yep. So having your credit card on file, clear out any of your old addresses that you have on file with us and make sure that I know your correct address as well. Because I will sit there and have to text everybody, hey, are you sure this is your address? Are you sure? Because I've sent it in the past to wrong addresses. I hate doing that. And I know that people get really complicated with that. So I don't want to call and cancel the product either because it takes forever as well. So just make sure to have those products that you want in your wish list. Share that wish list to the email that you're going to post for me. And again, all of that information is great. Have your Nordstrom card on file and be ready for when I send you a text message because I will be here 8 a.m. My time, which is like 2 hours from you, correct? In the Eastern Mountain Standard Time. And so I will be here super, super early trying to get everybody exactly what they want. But again, I will post the link on my Instagram. So you can just click that link and then add all of those things to your cart. And then as long as it's in those links, then I will get the sales for it. But if it's outside of what I send, you're either going to have to send it to me, but I won't get any credit for those ones.
Right. And you, and the thing is, guys, you know, Rhiannon and other essays. I mean, Rhiannon and I have developed a friendship and a long relationship now, but there's a lot of great essays out there. I'm not, you know, if you have a personal essay that you shop with, that's fantastic. I would just encourage you to shop with an essay. I really do feel like it gives you a much better shopping experience. One of the things we all complain about, and we've talked about this on my channel, right? The loss of a luxury shopping experience. A lot of it is because we're all shopping online, guys. We didn't used to do that. So even if you're not, quote, in person, it's like shopping in person because you have a personal shopper if you have So
you get all that details that you're just not going to get it from a description online either. You won't see swatches correctly. You can see the description box, but it's usually not going to be the most accurate like it is in person. And I usually give really detailed descriptions for all the products that I do sell. If I don't know about something either, I'm going to find it out because I'm a person that let's just find it out together because I don't know about everything, but I will find it out. And that's what
and she's great at that. She'll be like, I don't know, but I'll find out.
Yeah. And that's perfectly fine, right? I'd rather somebody tell me the truth than be like, well, this is what it is. And it turns out it's not that at all.
I would much rather, I'd much rather. And anytime she tells you, by the way, it's going to sell out, you should buy it. Do not, and again, I'm not saying anyone does this, but do not assume that she's saying it because she wants to make sale. She's saying it because it's gonna sell out. Like that stupid blue bag from Tom Ford about and said it's gonna be gone. And I was like, oh, it's not gonna sell out. And it did. So anytime Rhiannon tells you it's going to sell out, it's going to sell out.
Yep. Personally, like I said, I've seen in the past too, is all these things sold out, and I was frustrated because I couldn't get it for clients. The Soleil body oils, our sets are going to go. The glosses are usually, it takes about a week for those to usually go, but these are really, really good colors. And that mask, because of the two products that you get with it, that makes it all worth it, in my opinion, for just the sheer amount that you're getting. And
that's a great value.
Yes, the set for the Dr. Dennis Gross peel pads, that usually goes extremely fast. Even if we have the quantities that I'm telling you, remember, we have millions and millions of clients, and millions of clients have card with us. They're going to shop it, and then they're going to give gifts, and we'll go up to 4 products per person. So
one last question before we go, Rhiannon. I don't know if you know this. Do you know what the annual spend is to get to Icon to be the first day? Is there an annual spend? Is there even or is it more of like, we don't tell you what it is to be Icon?
15,000 is how much you have to get to.
So everyone needs to shop a lot. No, I'm just kidding. But just so you know, the Icon is the people that get like the first. So that is a very high threshold, but like ambassadors, which is what I am, influencers, general public, most of these products will be there when we shop. But the things that she's mentioning, like the Dr. Dennis Gross and the Prada, they might sell out the first couple of days, especially the first like 2-3 days. So just put your wish list together, and the things that you really want, make sure Rhiannon knows.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me too. I appreciate it.
There's a lot of fun
out, but I'm like,
why? It's gone. Like we're all so thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And for those of you who watch this on replay, like I said, I'll have all the information for Rhiannon down in the description box, and Rhiannon will post things on her Instagram, which I will repost so everyone knows how to get in touch with her.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.